Well, hey everybody, the sun's out, so I think I can do this. I think it's like 18 degrees with the wind swirling. It's probably like 10 degrees. It's cold. But when the sun is shining, it makes it a little bit easier for me to do this. I got the towel around me for right now, but I'm gonna walk and talk and try to get my body adjusted to the cold real quick, and then when I do sit down, I'm gonna get into a state of meditation and see how long I can stay out here. Oh my goodness. The closer I get to this end, the wind's wrapping around right there. It's actually blowing out of the northwest, and so it's coming like right down this hallway here. Yeah, it's cold. Well, I had a good swim. Swam a mile in 18:46, I believe. And then I had a bright idea. I'd get the fins out and a board out and try to work on my drill, and it didn't go good. I did do 1,000 meters, and I could swim faster without the fins than I can with the fins. It's kind of comical. I don't know why that is, but I'm doing something wrong, so I have got to watch. Let me swivel around here in this chair. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna keep the towel around me. Anytime it's below that cold out here, I'm gonna, well, I might take the towel off. Well, more than not, I'm wet. I'm wet as a chicken. It's cold, but I'm getting used to it already, I can tell. If it just wasn't for that breeze, it's just enough breeze it shouldn't have messed with the microphone, but it's enough that it could. So, I can't even think of anything decent to say it. It's kind of that cold. Let me grab this. Maybe if I dry this off of my little beard, it won't be so bad. I can hang out here. Crap. I woke up this morning and it was 8 degrees. I think it said it was going to warm up to 11. But I don't even know exactly what it is right now. But I do know that I can pull it up on the weather and get the actual temperature base for this area and plug it in. I didn't ask one of the lifeguards to look at it or nothing. I know it's cold. I know it hadn't warmed up. I think I looked at the weather and I think they gave the high something like 15 degrees or 18 degrees, something like that, and it ain't there yet. So we're talking about maybe 12-degree weather out here. I need to take this towel off my back from around me, because that's interfering with me trying to teach people how to be tough and take it. Let me take it off. I got it on my back, not on me. You see what I'm talking about? Look at that. Look at that. The wind is blowing. Ooh, pretty hard. Look down that way. See them leaves? It's blowing out of the northwest. And that's just enough to let it lip around that corner down there and come this way. And damn if I don't feel it coming from this way now. Ooh, it's right on my titty nipple. It's cold. You know it's cold when I talk about can't talk. I'm gonna try to get off into a little meditating mantra here. Let's just see if it works. Thank you, Father, Mother God. Thank you for the cold. Thank you for the snow. Thank you for the rain. Thank you for the pain. Thank you for everything, Father, Mother God. I speak healing, love, and recovery energy to my body, my atoms, my cells, my DNA, down to the very essence of the mitochondria cells and the telomeres. I speak awakening Christ consciousness and energy to each and every atom, and its awakening to its self-realization of its Christ nature. With love and peace and healing energy, it is becoming self-aware. My whole body is becoming self-aware, atom to atom, love to love. I speak with the resurrected power of the I am that I am. Healing, loving energy flows through this entire planetary plane of existence. It doesn't seem like it, but it is. I speak healing, loving energy to come to this planetary plane of existence in this now continuum of time. I speak that all the bad guys and the bad players, and I remember when they first started talking about, well, they're bad actors. No shit. They're bad actors everywhere. I can name some that starts with a B, some starts with a T, and I can name bunch of stupidity going on over in Europe. But Father, I love them. I recognize them as a facet and an understanding of me in this time continuum. You have to embrace the dark and love it enough to try to help set it free. Sometimes it needs to be free of its breath. It needs to be free so it can go back to the spirit realm and bounce back and forth until it learns its lessons. And they chose the role to play that dark side where they have plenty of money. They know what it means to have plenty of money, but they don't know what it means to do what I'm doing right this second. They don't know how to speak life to their atoms, their cells, and their DNA. They can try it, but if you ain't walking in Christ consciousness and have done your inner work, you can't heal yourself. It's the energy that comes from the self-realization of the I am presence that we're an eternal light body being inhabiting a physical form for a very short time, that allows me to have the ability to regrow my bones, my cartilages, my ligaments, my tendons, my muscles. I'm becoming that I say I am. I'm becoming that of a 21-year-old elite Olympic athlete, specializing in decathlons, triathlons, CrossFit, kiteboarding, cycling, walking, running, rowing machine. All these disciplines come to me quickly and easily. Swimming. Yes, we have the ability to heal our body. I've regrown the joints and the ligaments and the cartilages in my body, and I have scientific evidence and proof of it through MRIs and different things. Sure, they show that my back is jacked. They want it to be jacked, but it ain't. It's within its own place. It has a self-awareness to bring me to this moment with when it does go out. And it might not go out again for a while, but when it does go out, I love it. It makes me realize when it's not out. Do you feel what I'm telling you? But if you resent anything that your Father puts on you, you're missing the point. And to all these people that don't love themselves, it's real easy to love yourself, but what's real hard is to do it and to really practice it. If you're not good to you, nobody else can be good to you. If you don't love you, you can't find someone else to love. I got a love in my life. She's a wonderful, wonderful person. I don't have a lot of friends, But that's okay. I'm asking for people to come into my life that will be awakened Christ-conscious beings, so that have moved here from different places and different locations. So Father, I ask that to manifest in this reality, in this now continuum of time. It'd be great to have a little group of people that we could fellowship with. Somebody said, well, why don't you go to the church? Well, it's kind of hard to go to church when you don't believe in hell and heaven, and you believe that you are the resurrected power of the Christ, so you don't look for somebody coming, because you are here in your atoms and in your physical form. I'm not my body. I'm the eternal thing, life-giving spirit that my mother and father created. I've always been and I always will be. Not Buddy Huggins. That's insanity to believe that. That's schizophrenic. If you're schizophrenic, you don't have a foothold in the higher dimensions and one on earth. You gotta, heaven and earth have to kiss each other. And then you become self-aware when you call out on the name of Yeshua ben Joseph through the life-giving blood of the Father and the Mother. That's you. That's who you are. Female, male, it's nature. It's a nice way to understand heaven is in us. And hell is not knowing that and being separated from your loving Father, Mother, God, because you think that that church is going to teach you something. They're going to teach you rules and regulations and dogma and doctrine, and they're going to like just come all over you when you that didn't even sound right. They're going to come against you when you when they're going to come against you if you do say something against their doctrine. If you have an awakening love for humanity, they may tolerate you. But if you say too much, they will ask you to leave. I know. I've been kicked out of many of them. I seen them kick out Emily and Joe. She was 86, 87, 88, 89. Joe was, he was 91. And we went, to different places that they hadn't been in quite a while. Some places they recognized the I am, and some places they didn't, because Joe was giving it to them 20 years ago. And some of those churches were black churches, where, you know what I'm saying, where they really are kind of ahead of consciousness. They're really asking good questions. So Joe helped a whole bunch of them kind of churches. But we'd go to a white church, and Joe would start talking about there's no hell, and then Emily would talk about there's no heaven. And man, the next thing I know, I seen the deacons gathered up in the back, just mad faces, all pissed off and everything. Next thing I know, they asking us to leave. We're supposed to be there for 3-day revival. That's earth church. There's a heavenly church in a higher dimensional realm that lives within you, that's 4th and 5th dimension. I've already moved into that zone. I can't tell you where I'm at. I don't even know. I know that when I dream, I can become lucid in my dreams to a finite little point, little bitty point. If you was to measure it, it wouldn't be very big at all, but it's enough to show me how wonderful the universe is and how wonderful the truth is. And you can learn lessons in your sleep. You can ask in this moment of now that if you really need a healing in your body, that you can go to a place within this atmosphere, within this modality of 3-dimensional reality. It's there. It's a healing ship. Oh, people, I lost a lot of people right there. Mildred, he's talking about UFOs and aliens now. No, it's a modality. And in that modality, they're in a higher dimensional realm. They're like 8th, 9th, 10th dimensional beings. And I got them working on my body all the time. I work on my body all the time. If you're not focusing on being healthy, when are you? There ain't no better time to start getting healthy than now. We may be looking at a time when we got to grow gardens and do hard physical labor just to get our food from the earth. It'll come easy to those ones that actually have loved nature. But to those ones that are going to resist that and want to cling to this world that they see out here right now, that may change. I'm not afraid of it changing. It's done changed a many a time since I've been around. I've seen the timeline shift so much, it's ridiculous. And they're trying to shift it right now. The dark side is trying to put us on a timeline that would take us into Third World War. I got news for you people. We've already been in war for a very long time. Years and years and years. It's behind the scenes, and it's covert. It's what it is. I can't explain it and don't want to try to get you off on it, but I can tell you this. At a certain point, the truth is going to come out. And when it does, there's a way to get together every Saturday at 9 o'clock till 2 o'clock, and you can come right here to the OC. If you go to the library, they'll tell you to come to the OC, or if we're at the library, they'll tell you to stay there. I haven't figured it out for this area, but I think the OC Ozark Community Center is going to be the best place. And so if it seems like all communication is down, come to the OC. We'll have people here that have ham radio operators that are ex-military people that have these skips that can talk to New Orleans and talk to New York and Los Angeles all at the same time. We'll stay informed on what's going on. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's an emergency type deal. It's an emergency broadcast system. And when it does happen, the truth is going to be the only thing that will show up on the televisions. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. So I'm shaking so bad the camera's shaking. Dadgummit. I ain't even noticing. I've got my mind wrapped around trying to explain something that's almost unexplainable. Love is the key. When it does go like quiet and the internet goes down, your cell phones won't work except for to call 911, don't panic. Stay in a state of awareness for love and truth to fill your heart, mind, and soul. Hug your loved ones and get them to calm down. And I'll be here at the Ozark Community Center to talk to people. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Ain't gonna hurt to prepare. It might be 6 months from now. It could be next year, this time. Baby Jesus will be back before you know it. Dang Easter Bunny will be here before you know it. And the OC's got the Christmas tree still up, and today's what, the 18th? I didn't say the beginning of the date at the beginning of the video because I was cold. All right, people. I've rambled on for a pretty good long time. I'm going to tell you thank you for watching my videos, because if you're watching this, that's what you've done. You've seen it on YouTube or some of my other channels. Thank you so much for understanding what love is. The more that we love the dark side, the quicker and easier it'll be to have this timeline switch back over to one of abundant blessings. And yeah, so y'all have a good day. Oh yeah, I'm cold. Love y'all. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Bye-bye.